Hello class and welcome to Marketing 113. My name is Ursula Wiffers and I'm going to be your instructor during the following 8 weeks. So what do we need to know about this class? First of all, you need to know that this class is new. This is a redesign of Marketing 113 and we are using new online resources, a new book, and it's really exciting because you are going to get hands-on on all the new concepts that we are going to be learning. So the purpose of this video is to welcome to module number 1 and to kind of walk you through what you should do every week in order to be successful in this class. I posted some days ago a welcome message to the class just telling you how important marketing is. We deal with marketing even when we are not thinking about it, and it happens every day at all times in our lives. So in this class, you are going to learn the basics of marketing, of principles of marketing, but you are going to realize at the end of these 8 weeks how important and how integrated it's marketing from its conception to the end of any company's objectives. So let's start walking you throughout the class. I know that I have already posted several videos, but all those little things are going to help you to be successful when the time comes. This video, this screencast that I'm doing right now is just to help you on how to maneuver yourself every week in the class. So every Sunday or Monday morning, you're going to get a message with a new welcome to. That means that, like in this case, this week is welcome to Module 1. And on that announcement, I'm going to give you a lot of information. One thing to take into account is that those announcements are going to look like the same every week. And I say that because I use the same format. However, the information changes. So make sure that you always read that announcement every week, because it's kind of going to let you kick your week off on a positive note. So when you log into your class, you're going to see here that you have the announcements. A good habit to develop is to always click on the announcements, because this is where you are going to find all the links. You're always going to see this Q&A on top, because this is a permanent announcement. So in order to see the new announcement that I will post, you will have to scroll down under this one. You see that it says new announcements appear below this line. So right here is where you're going to find your welcome to announcement. So once you have read the announcement, you are going to be able to go ahead and check the rest of the model. So let's go and check what is your next step. Your next step is going to be clicking here where it says Learning Models. When you click Learning Models, then you get to click the model on which we are going to be working. In this case, I have already clicked it, and it's Model 1. Right here, it's very easy. Model description, it's just one sentence, so it's just introducing you into what the model is going to be. What are the learning objectives? At the end of the week, what should you have achieved? And then the model overview. You should click this link, and it's going to be a PDF, one page with the main concepts of what we're discussing this week. So these are things that you need to read. Then we have all the reading and resources. So basically, this is all what you need to read, watch, whatever is the resource, so that you can have a successful post. In this case, we are asking you to go to your book and read chapter 2. And this pages only, from 48 to 54. Then click on the My Marketing Lab link on the left side navigation of this class. So you go up here and you're gonna see that you have the My Marketing Lab. So you click here and then you're gonna be able to complete the exercises that are there on the My Marketing Lab. It says when you click here, it's going to take you to the assignments that you need to accomplish. Then you have a presentation, the marketing concept glossary. So you click here and it's going to give you just some key terms that you're going to be able to utilize this week. It's important that you click on this and that you integrate all the new vocabulary and all the new words into your discussion post, because by doing that, you're going to be crafting a more professional and marketing-oriented answer, and that it's going to demonstrate me that you are understanding the concepts that we are discussing. Very common mistakes are when people say, oh yes, we just want to get the name of the business out there. That is terrible. That is awful. Out there where? You want to have and you want to create brand awareness of my company. That is totally different of the name out there. So think about all these little details that when you craft and when you write your discussion post, it's going to make a huge difference when I read it. If I see that you are integrating the new vocabulary and the new concepts that we are discussing, it's going to tell me, wow, this student, he really understands, he's starting to utilize the vocabulary, he knows what he's talking about. Obviously, it has to be within the concept of what we are discussing. Then there is a video here that is introducing the pet supply store. You watch this video and then there's a little exercise, and this is going to help you for our discussion. Then you have a website with the Oxford English Dictionary and another website behind the name. So all these resources are going to help you to be successful for all the assignments that you have to do in this class or in this week. Then you have the assignment calendar. And I'm going to click on this because I think it's very important that you see this. If I were you, I would every week print this out and I will clip it in front of my desk or wherever is it that you do your homework. So what this is doing is giving you day-by-day activities of what you should be accomplishing in order to have a successful week and not having to complete everything on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Remember, this is not a Sunday night class. A Sunday night class, if you try to do all your work on Sunday, it's going to show up. It's going to show that it's rushed. It's going to show that you didn't have enough time to pay attention to all what we are giving you to study. So make sure that you read on Monday. On Tuesday, you start checking out the module. On Wednesday, you check the final project. On Thursday, that is a must for the discussion board. You should have your initial discussion board posted. If you do it on Friday, you're going to lose some points. So make sure that you do this on Thursdays. So let's go back to the model. So this calendar, every week, like I said, I will print it out and have it in front of me. Then you have the discussion, and then your other assignment is the introduction to my marketing lab and a video activity. So let's go in order. We already discussed the calendar. Now let's discuss the discussion. So to get to the discussion, just in case, you scroll up here, and where it says discussion board, it's going to bring you to this screen. This first one, general questions. This is for any question that you would have about anything in the class. Just post it here, and I'm always logging in the class daily, so I will answer you if the question is directed to me. The question could be directed to any of your peers, and they will provide you an answer here. And ask. It is important that you guys ask. because sometimes there is a question that you might have, and it's not only you, it could be 3 or 5 persons in the class. So if one has the initiative of going out and asking for this question, well, 3 or 4 are going to benefit from the answer, and other people is going to be able to jump in and provide an thought on what we're talking about. Then we have created a discussion forum here specifically for the final project. So any question about the final project, let's do it on this discussion board. And then we have discussion number 1, that is where we are going to be talking about our first assignment. So for the discussion number 1, you're going to have to introduce yourself and just talk a little about yourself, and if you have any experience with marketing. If you don't, it's okay, just say it. I have no clue of what marketing is, looking forward to learn everything in this class, and that will be great. Before you start on the discussion, they're giving you here the prompt, right? Review the final project part 1 document and final project part 2 document in the assignment and guidelines rubric folder. Consider how you will strive to achieve the course outcomes through this final project. So our first discussion here is our final project. It's going to be based on giving a name to a product. It's a pet food. Right now the name is SNHU Chow, but it's a terrible name. So we're looking for a marketing manager, that it's going to be you, and this person, you, are going to be able to create a whole strategy for this product. So here is where your mind is going to be free, and you're going to be able to integrate all the concepts and all what we're going to be learning in the class. So they're telling you to go and check all the requirements for this project that it's in the assignment guidelines and rubric folders. You will find that here where it says course information, and when you click there, you are going to have information about my lab, your syllabus, and here you have the assignments, guidelines, and rubrics. So when you click here, this is going to open into different rubrics, and you have here, the final project. So when you click here, final project part 1, it's going to open a PDF, and you're going to be able to read what is it that you need to do. So it's going to give you all the information that you require for the project. It's very important that you always check out the rubrics, because when you complete the project, this is what I'm going to use to grade you. So if you work and you read, oh, this is just going to check for that I'm showing off that I have the criteria and I have all the resources to support my analysis, I'm going to get the 100%. If you just go in the middle, it's going to be an 85. 55 is you're just like kind of giving me a little information, like very, very basic, and if you are not doing a good job, it's going to be not evident. So it's important that you know all this. So let's go back to the rubrics, and you have here all the rubrics for all the projects, and you have here the rubric for the discussion board. So I'm going to click this because this is also important. Again, this is another thing that I will tell you, print it out and keep it in front of you. So when you write your discussion board right here, when you click here and you write your first discussion board, if you are able to show that there's comprehension, that there's engagement, and that it was timely posted, then you're going to get all the points for each discussion. So These are the little tricks that you need to know so that you are successful in the class. So again, I go back to the discussion board. Things that you need to know about the discussion board: the initial post, not later than Thursday. And at least you require a minimum of 2 more posts, not later than Sunday, 11:59 Eastern Time. So take that into consideration. Okay, so that is your discussion. You complete that and you are all set with the discussion. But you still have another job to do this week, and it's the introduction to my marketing lab. You're gonna log into the class, and then you're going to complete my marketing lab. With this announcement underneath, you're gonna see that I'm going to post another screencast that had been prepared by the editors of the book by Pearson, and it's an excellent walkthrough of how to navigate through my lab. So I'm not gonna do that for you guys. I'm gonna let Pearson people who are the specialists to do that for you. And then there is a video. So in order to complete it, click here where it says video, and it's gonna connect you, and it's an interactive scenario. So make sure that you complete this. It's really fun. It's really fun to do, and it just helps you realize if you are understanding and learning all what we are doing here in the class. Again, you have the assignment guidelines and rubrics at the bottom. So if you don't get them from my course information, you can get them from this area. Other things that you want to do here: my instructor, you click here, you can find out who I am, more information about myself. Here you can see your grades and any other tools that you have. And I'm leaving this to the end, but it does not mean that it's not important, because I believe that it's extremely important. Since this is a new class and it's a redesign, SNHU had created a learning community. And the learning community, what they do is you click here and you're going to be in. And the learning community, it's an area where you're going to be able to discuss with peers and with somebody at SNHU about any doubt, any question. Like if you say, I think that I want my pet shop to be called Woof Woof, I'm Hungry. And you say, oh, that sounds kind of, I don't know if it's right, or will this be a good concept? You can throw that name out there and people are going to say to you, yes, that's awesome, or no, stay away from that, it's not going to be good. You're going to get kind of peer-to-peer feedback. I have nothing to do with the learning community. I'm not going to be on the learning community. This is a non-judgment zone for students. So if you feel that you need to use it, I encourage you to go ahead and do it. Also, under this same announcement, I'm going to embed a little video of the person who runs the learning community, where she kind of invites every student to join and be there for their success. So with this, I am going to leave you. This is kind of a little long introduction video, but I thought it was necessary just this time. The next ones, I promise, are going to be really, really short, just to make sure that everything is clear. If you feel that there's something that has not been covered, please feel free to send me a note through the discussion board or an email. I am always available to discuss and answer you right away, and if the answer is not on my hands, I'll make sure I'll find the information to be able to help you out. One thing to take into consideration is that in order to subscribe to Pearson's and our class, right here on the announcements, if you scroll down, this is the course ID, WeFirst 96502. So this is what you need to do in order to register into my marketing lab. Make sure that you go through all of these announcements. I apologize if there's information that it's going to seem repetitive, but As we kick off the class, we just want to make sure that we are covering every corner and that you are always going to be assisted with the information that you need. With this, I just wish you an awesome week, and I'm really looking forward to work with all of you during this semester. Good luck, and we'll discuss and talk throughout the week. Bye.